How do I get over my first love? And I was like, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh. Alright. Right? How do you get over your first love, coach? What do you mean? How did you get over your first love, coach? What's going on? How did I? So many steps, so many stories. Story after story after story. Guys are in the field and they're just contemplating. Man, my first love, it's already been 2 years. Man, my first love, man, it's been 5 years. Man, my first love has probably been a decade. And there's so many guys going through this moment not knowing how to approach it, right? Not knowing what is the best thing that you can do to get over her. Now, I want you guys to know something very, very closely. Come in, come in, come in. Guys, getting over your first love is getting a fresh start of baby feet and learning how to walk again. If you don't try again, you're going to always stay. That's one thing that I recognize is the first time I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry a girl. Oh yeah. Oh, love you, W. And then I realized that wasn't my person. The person wouldn't match. She wasn't going to match. And what I realized is that when you start looking at all these stages and you start counting the months, and you start counting the days, and you're just waiting, oftentimes there's a lot of guys are just waiting, hoping. Now, I get it. You know, some of us, y'all be trying to say, I'm a lover boy. I'm a lover boy, so I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna feel some type of way until I wipe the tears away. I'm gonna feel some type of way until I wipe the tears away. That's a lot of y'all when y'all getting some heartbreaking drama. Man, that's the truth, right? Y'all feel so hopeless or hopeful for her coming back. Yeah, hopefully this will work in the future. Hopefully. Words that we swing on. I get it, you're a guy, you have emotions, you have feelings, but I don't want you guys sitting here waiting. Wait, what happens like this is pedestalizing. It's idolization. Because you're saying, well, she decided to leave you. Well, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to wait. See, oftentimes, a lot of guys stay in this waiting season, this waiting era, and it's 2 years, it's 5 years, it's 10 years. I can't wait until she reach out. I'm hanging on to the fact that we just clicked. It was like we were together already before we even got together. We were just lovebirds before the birds was even loving. Right? You're feeding the narrative. You're going through the photos. You're replaying every single moment with them. And you're stuck. It doesn't matter who did wrong. It doesn't matter if she left. It doesn't matter if you cheated. It does not matter. The prime thing is recognizing that if you're going to stay in a season of waiting for the girl that you don't even know is going to come back to you, I want you guys to understand this, because I tell a lot of guys this. When somebody decides to exit your life, if you don't change, don't expect they're going to come back to that same version that you are. Truth. It's the truth. If you are the same individual, time after time, hey, time after time, right? When you are an individual, repeating yourself over and over, replaying all the memories, doing all these different things, and you're constantly being shown the truth about yourself, have you changed? Have you did certain stuff differently? Have you moved in a different way? Have you thought about different things in different lenses? Have you started a business? Have you started moving forward? Because you're not asking yourself these questions. You're going to say, this guy, the guy that says, you know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to get my fitness. I'm going to get my fitness right. My mind right. My money right. My business right. My faith right. Right? A lot of you guys, the guys that do this, understand it ain't no going back to the field. I can't go back to the field. I got to do what I got to do. Oh, it hurts so bad. I'm going to use this energy. I'm going to use this pain. I'm going to use this inside everything that I got going on. It takes one moment, guys. It takes one decision. One decision to change your entire life. A lot of guys are making the decision to put the girl first before their entire life. Does that make sense, y'all? A lot of you guys are wallowing in self-pity because you're choosing to wait. You're choosing to feel some type of way about the 2 years, to feel some type of way about 5 and 10. You're choosing to replay that moment over and over. Guys, I was once that guy. Oh, how is he cool with all his exes? Because I don't give them that space anymore. That space is valuable. If they were to change and become just as valuable as I see that space, then that's a conversation. But a lot of guys aren't looking like that, aren't thinking about it like that. You're thinking, I miss my shit. Oh my gosh, we need to be laid up. Oh my gosh, I miss her. Oh my gosh, no contact. Oh my gosh. And you're constantly replaying all these moments. And it's just like, you're digging a bigger hole for yourself because you're not trying to stay in reality. You're not trying to stay in reality because you love her too much. But the truth is told is just like, you have to allow yourself to change and to manifest into something and who you really are. if you stay in the same essence of this stratosphere of being like, I lack in this area, I lack in this area, you're going to constantly think that, man, I can't change. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? The more you start activating those thoughts of saying, you know what, let me pour into myself, let me start working on what I have to work on to move in a better direction, to be wiser, to be smarter, to lean on not my own understanding, but to know that the path is clearer because I'm not leaving that space and putting her in that space because she's no longer there. It's up to you to transition that space for yourself to get better, for yourself to say, hey, I know that I'm better. Whoever gets in this space, I know you're going to have to exceed my expectations. You're going to have to actually dot the I's and cross the T's. You're going to have to be that person. But a lot of guys, you're going to have to switch it. You're going to have to switch it. The more you switch it, the more you allow yourself to be like, oh, this makes so much sense. Powerful. But believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys. I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right, for the guys that want to get their goals right, for the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the Book of Yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily. So guys, tap in. The Book of Yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.